Burrhus Frederick Skinner, better known as B.F. Skinner, is possibly the most widely known and influential behaviorist psychologist. The theory of B.F. Skinner is based upon the idea that learning is a function of change in overt behavior. Changes in behavior are the result of an individual response to events, that is, stimuli, that occur in the environment. Skinner referred to his own philosophy as radical behaviorism and suggested that the concept of free will was simply an illusion. All human action, he instead believed, was the direct result of conditioning. Skinner was deeply influenced by Watson's behavioral view of psychology and E.L. Thorndike's law of effect, which states that a rewarded behavior is likely to happen again. Using Thorndike's law of effect at the starting point, Skinner developed a behavioral technology that enabled him to teach pigeon, animals and humans the desired behavior, mitigating maladjusted behaviors. Operant conditioning is a term derived from the word operate. When our behavior operates in the outside world, it produces some kind of effect on us, and these effects determine whether we continue to engage in that behavior. If the consequences are rewarding, the response will be repeated and will grow in strength. This relationship between response and reward is the essence of operant conditioning. Operant conditioning is also called instrumental conditioning because the organism is instrumental in bringing about the change in the environment that makes the action more or less likely to occur again in the future. If the behavior pays off, it is likely to be repeated. Skinner begins his experiment in 1930s. While working as a research fellow at Harvard, Skinner carried out a series of experiments on rats, using an intervention that later became known as Skinner box. In the Skinner box, there are loudspeakers, lights, response lever, food dispenser, and electric grid. A rat was placed in one of these boxes, which had a special bar fitted on the inside. Every time the rat pressed this bar, it was presented with a food pellet. The rate of bar pressing was automatically recorded. Initially, the rat might press the bar accidentally or simply out of curiosity, and as a consequence receive some food. After receiving this reward, the animal continues its activity, sweeping, stretching and dining itself by sooner or later it presses the bar again. The rat receives the reward again, and as time passes the bar is pressed more frequently. Eventually, a point is reached where the rat presses the bar consistently to receive the reward. When the rat is learned his response and is placed in Skinner box, it again is pressing the bar immediately to get the reward. The rat continued the activity until satisfied. The major key elements of operant conditioning are reinforcer, which is any event that follows a behavior in increasing the chances that the behavior will occur again. Reinforcement, that is the use of consequences to strengthen behavior. Punishment, the process that weakens or suppresses behavior. Also, there are two types of reinforcer, positive and negative, and two types of punishment, that is positive and negative. In the next video, we will describe it in details. And finally, behavior shaping. Shaping behavior is an aspect of behavior analysis that gradually teaches new behavior through the use of reinforcement until the target behavior is achieved. In order for shaping to be successful, it is important to clearly define the behavioral objective and the target behavior. Now try this.